a decent valuation. So Crinetics on a multiple of peak sales was 2x, if you believe the analyst peak sales estimates. So reasonable valuation, strong IP, and the ability to go alone. So as we've seen with Crinetics, they would be perfectly happy to stay independent, and Vertex had to pay up if they wanted to buy them.
Hello, you're watching Proact. I'm joined by Ailsa Craig, Portfolio Manager for the International Biotechnology Trust. Ailsa, very good to speak with you again. Crinetics is the 8th company in IBT's portfolio to be acquired this year. What's driving the wave of takeover activity in biotech?
Yes, and thank you for having me back. Absolutely, deal flow seems to have risen a lot recently. I think taking a step back, though, it's indicative of the sector we're in. Biotech generally innovates, pharma has cash. Last year, the majority of new drugs came from the biotech sector, and they're facing this huge wave of IP expiries. So it's a natural ecosystem. It's stepped up recently, that's absolutely right. 19% of our fund has been acquired now, calendar year to date, and 14 deals year on year. So it's a real boom.
Vertex is paying 102% premium for Crinetics. What made it such an attractive acquisition target?
Yeah, so Vertex want to diversify their franchise. They're dominated by cystic fibrosis drugs, which they've been hugely successful in, but they want to diversify away. Now, they specialize in rare diseases and they like chronic therapies. So Crinetics hits all those boxes. It was a very good premium, over 100%, as you said. And to me, that just smacks of the company not wanting to sell themselves.
You say IBT selects companies using many of the same criteria as pharmaceutical business development teams. How does that approach help you identify potential winners?
Yes, we do. We look for the same characteristics. So chronic therapies, so every time a new patient starts, they're going to stay on forever. You're not looking for new patients all the time. A decent valuation. So Crinetics on a multiple of peak sales was 2x, if you believe the analyst peak sales estimates. So reasonable valuation, strong IP, and the ability to go alone. So as we've seen with Crinetics, they would be perfectly happy to stay independent, and Vertex had to pay up if they wanted to buy them.
With patent expiries creating pressure on big pharma and deal activity showing no signs of slowing, how optimistic are you about the opportunities ahead for IBT investors?
Yeah, so if you look at those characteristics we talked about, there's about 40% of the fund still invested with all of those boxes ticked, versus, say, only 10% in our benchmark. So hopefully, if M&A continues, our shareholders will benefit as well.
Well, Ailsa, thanks as always for joining us. Great speaking with you today.
Thank you.
Ailsa Craig, Portfolio Manager for the International Biotechnology Trust.